Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? What you been up to then? How's life and all that, mate? How are you all? Are you good? I'm just sorting out my monetization. Bear with me. Laptopper. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear. Bear with me. Bear. My gym video from yesterday's uploaded, by the way. When I've done this live, I'll be uploading it. So you get to see me in the gym yesterday. I didn't show you the whole workout. I was there for fucking ages. So I did a whole shoulder workout. I did a whole back workout. And then I did some legs, some abs, and some chest. But you're just going to get to see, all you're going to get to see is me press above head. Press above head, lat pull down, and flies. It's only 15 minutes long. I didn't film the whole thing, you know what I mean? Yes, it's all it takes. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is just a general chat, mate. Nothing major, this, just a chat. Yeah, bro, I'm loading it, the whole video, like, all in one. It's 15 minutes long, exactly 15 minutes. So it's just, you can, you know, it's just, I think it's like 4 sets of shoulder press to failure, and I do reach failure. I tried to get to 85k and I can't fucking press it. And then I go on to the back pull down, and 93, bro. I thought it was 96 for some reason, but it was, because I watched it back this morning, it was 93. But when I went on to flies, and flies were the last thing that I did, and it was probably about an hour after I'd done lat pull down. So I just got confused, bro. I thought I'd done more than what I'd done, do you know what I mean? But I didn't. I did 93 kg. But it was just to see how much strength I'd lost. I've lost quite a bit, to be fair. I have. I've probably lost 25% strength from when I was training, from when I was actually training all the time. I reckon I've lost 25%. You know what I mean? But I've gained endurance, let me tell you. Fuck me, have I gained endurance. I finished that session yesterday, and bear in mind I've done a full shoulder workout, a full back workout. I've done some legs, some abs, and some chest, yeah? Right? Bruh, I could have stayed there for another 2 or 3 hours. I swear to God, I just could have kept going and going and going. It didn't really touch me. It did like, I can only lift so much, so I can only lift so heavy. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I reached failure, but I could have gone again and again and again and again. It was mad, man. My endurance is fucking crazy, bro. That's the one thing that training at home for the last couple of years has done me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, in the video, I say, it's the first time I've done this in a year. No, it's not. It's the first time I've done it in 2 fucking years. So I've not been in the gym for 2 years, man. Yeah, so I didn't do bad considering, you know, that. I haven't been in the gym for 2 fucking years. I enjoyed it, though. I did enjoy it. I really, really did enjoy it. Ads are good, bro. If I have ads, yeah, that means that's what earns me money. So the ads are what earn me money on YouTube, buddy. I am feeling a little bit sore, but not as much as I thought I would. To be honest, not as much as I thought I would. I might join the gym again, you know, because it's like a double whammy with me. When I'm sat here, like, I'm gonna roll a doob, right? So when I'm sat here, I can smoke whenever I want, yeah? If I get in my car and go to the gym, I don't take it with me, obviously. When I'm training, I'm in there for as long as and if I'm by myself, yesterday I was with Annika and Carly, and they was fucked. So they wanted to go home because they was fucked. But if I would have been there by myself, mate, I would have stayed there for hours. And all the time I'm there, I'm not smoking no green. I'm not smoking anything. So I think, you know, that it's probably beneficial for me to go back to the gym and start at the gym again. You know, I'm really thinking about it. Yeah? And I'll train at home all the time. I can still train at home. But when I went in there yesterday and I saw everything that I can use to build me, Like, it's all right having a bar and dumbbells, man, and I do well with it, right, to keep my strength and that, but it's much better to be at the gym. TikTok is a different one. It is. It really, really is. I'm good, Phil. How are you? See, I'm seriously thinking about rejoining the gym. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. I love training at home. I can jump up and train multiple times a day. But going to the gym yesterday just made me realise what I have actually missed. And what I've missed is having the selection, you know, of what to do. Like having all of that there. And I will stay there for fucking hours. Because for me, even if I'm, you know, like if I do a video at the gym, I would rather sit in the gym, you know, like in an area where nobody is. In the environment though. Just stay in the environment, yeah, and upload my video. I'd rather do that in the gym than come home. Like, I love the gym. I love the gym environment. I've realised how much I've missed it when I was there yesterday. I've missed it so much. Have you heard that Putin's been invited to peace deal talks with the UK and US? Whew. That's a good thing. That's a fucking really good thing. Hopefully it all goes through and they have the peace talks and they sort this shit out, mate. Because that would be a really good thing for the world, to be honest. If us, America and Russia were all good, the world's going to be good. Trust me. Phil? It's good though, because if they go to the peace table and they talk and they get on, then they'll become peaceful between each nation. Well, obviously yesterday I just went as heavy as I could go, you know what I mean, for what I was doing. I ain't trained for a few years, and I'm always throwing 50k around, bro. I mean, I'm always throwing 50k around in home. So, because I'm always throwing 50k around and I don't go heavier, yeah, some of that shit felt quite heavy for me yesterday. Because I haven't done it for such a long time. You know what I mean? But I did okay. It could have gone a lot worse. See, with me, you've got to understand, man, that I'm not even going to go into why that was caused, but it's got nothing to do with Russia, really, bro. It's all a money grab. The Ukraine is all a money grab. Their president is an actor. You know that, right? Study his background. Their president is a fucking actor, for fuck's sake. There's a film. What's the film? Iron Man. One of the Iron Man films, yeah? And you've got, is it Ben Kingsley, who's an actor? And on screen, he's like the world's biggest terrorist. Yeah? But in real life, he's just a sad little actor. Yeah? Zelensky is an actor, bro. That's his profession. He's an actor. He's going around the world collecting billions upon billions upon billions of every country. Where's he going? Sometimes in Ukraine, they ain't got enough bullets and shit, bro. And I know this because I know some English lads who have been over there. So does my son. They've been over there to fight. We know one of them really well. And they're always running that shit on that front line. So where's the billions and trillions and trillions and billions going then? Money grab, money grab, money grab. I'm telling you, right? And a double-pronged attack. Get Russia out of the way. Turn the whole world against Russia. That's a bad idea. We need superpowers in this world, and we need loads of them. Why? Because if you've got one superpower, it's a one world government. It's dictatorship. You do what you are told. You see that there? That would have been mandatory. They would have come to your fucking house and held you down and put it in you. That's Nazi Germany, mate. We need contrasting superpowers. That when one superpower, because I'm going to do this, and then all the other superpowers are like, that's bad for the world. They all go, no, we'll go to war. If you do that, we'll go to war. When there's none of that, and it's a one world government, and everybody is under one government, you do as you're fucking told. That's China, by the way. That's worldwide China. You know what China's like, right? You have no freedom of speech. Social credit system. Digital money. Everything taken from you. If you open your mouth against the current government in China, you will not be allowed to work, you'll not be allowed to go on holiday, you'll not be allowed to have an apartment, you won't even be allowed to shop. That's China. That's what the European Union want. Total domination and control. And Putin is one person who's against it. They don't want the world being as it is, where we have freedom of speech and we can say no to their desires. No, they want a world where we adhere to whatever they say. We are slaves. They want Auschwitz. Trust me, they want big cullings. And if you think I'm fucking wrong, then whatever, but I know my shit. I know my shit, mate. I know everything that the fucking Western world has done in the last God knows how many years. But in the last 100 years, it's atrocious. Every war, we and America are behind. Every single fucking one in the last 100 years. Every one. And it's all for control and money. Every single one of them. Not to save the country, not for a good reason, not for a righteous cause. No. Is it fuck? It's for control and money. Every single one. And you want to trust them governments, dear? All power to you. Fair play. Good luck. Good luck having a mindset like that, mate. Because I'm going to tell you something now. If you think that my man going round the world for 2 years collecting money like he's a debt collector, where's the money? Where's the money, bro? It's a lie. It's all a lie. And it's to make your lives worse. Same as this was a lie. Wasn't it? You all know that now. To make your lives worse. The Middle East. Afghanistan and Iraq. Lie. Falklands. Lie. World War One. Lie. World War Two. Lie. Pearl Harbor. Lie. And it's not lies as in that didn't really happen. It's lies as in they have kept things from you that make it very nefarious from the sides of the righteous that you think is the righteous. No. No, 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 no. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands and thousands of your sons, your daughters, your granddads, your grandparents have died so someone can become richer. That's what they've died for. Money and power. They haven't died, by the way. No, we have. We have. But now there's a problem in this world. There's a problem. That was an experiment. Let's see how many we can get rid of. Now we need to make it more potent now. You know the next one will be way worse. Way worse. Because they would have worked on that one and made it worse. So it calls even more of us. Why would they want you to be called though? You know what everybody says to me? Danny, but we pay taxes. Listen, fuck off. They don't need this many people in the world. You can't control billions. But then again, you only have to listen to Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab, and you'll soon realise what their plan is. If we increase healthcare and we increase vaccines, yeah, we will be able to decrease the population by 10%. What? Surely better healthcare, right, and better vaccines would increase the population, not decrease it though, right? And that's right out of Bill Gates' fucking mouth, mate. No, it's not, Danny. No, it's not. You're a conspiracy theorist. Whatever. Fuck off. I know my shit. People who listen to the news, you people who listen to the news, you are spoon-fed. Whatever the government want you to be spoon-fed. And that's how it works. That's how the news work. They don't tell you nothing that's the truth. Unless it's a dog who's got his earring back. Or it's a sports personality. Or it's a local newspaper that's earned an award. Or it's King Charles walking around some gardens. Yeah, that's the truth. But when it comes to wars, finance, it's all lies. All of it. Yes, Golfie. Bro, a quiet it is. I'm not, it is, bro. Netanyahu is Hitler. He's a warmonger, bro. He's a genocidal maniac. Netanyahu is a fucking genocidal maniac, bro. I'm not saying the Israeli people are bad. I'm not saying Israeli people are bad, but I'm saying your fucking government is. Yes, it fucking is. The man who runs you is bad. A very bad man. People hate Putin. God, that man's way worse than Putin could ever be. It's not the Israeli people that I'm going against here. It's not the Israeli people. The Israeli people are just Israeli people. It's the fucking government that runs them. Yes, Phil. I've just explained for him, Quiet. I've just explained for him. I've just done it for him. I've explained the whole situation for him. It's that simple, mate. You're moan about Putin. Like I said, Netanyahu's fucking way worse than Putin could ever be. But I don't know about that, Zortex. Not that it's not possible, but I don't know about that, Zortex. But all I'll say is I know that he's a bad man. Anybody who is willing to take as much life as he's willing to take is not a good man. There's always a way round killing women and children. Always. And if you can't find a way around that, that means you enjoy the thought of killing women and children. If you enjoy the thought of killing women and children, you're a cunt. It's that simple, mate. I don't give a shit what anybody says to me, mate. There's always a way. You don't have to bomb and bomb and bomb and bomb and bomb and kill children every day. You don't need to do that, though. There's other ways. Yes, Mike. What is in the Old Testament? What's in the Old Testament? A book. So you lot are going to murder people from a book that was wrote thousands of years ago, not even from today's society. That book has no bearing on today's society. None. It was written when society was totally different, right? When genocides and murders and rapes were commonplace. Yeah? Different world, different era. And not only that, a book that men wrote. So if I write a book and I tell you to go out and kill loads of people, yeah, you're going to go out and kill loads of people because I've wrote a book and told you to. Because that's effectively what it is, right? Men wrote that book. God didn't write that book. Men wrote that book. Just like me, just like you. But there's a big difference between me and you then. You know, me and you. We are 1,000 times cleverer than them men. 1,000 times cleverer than them men. Because they did not have the knowledge that we've got. They did not have schools. They did not have education. It wasn't like it is now. So we are way more intelligent than the men that wrote the fucking Bible. Way more. We know about space and science and planets and solar systems and universes and galaxies. They didn't. They thought the earth was built in 6 days. If I would have gone back in them times, mate, with a gun, I would have been made a god. And these are the people that wrote the book that you think you should stick to word for word. Are you fucking mad, bruv? Are you fucking mad, bruv? I'm not even talking about fucking Churchill. Being intelligent doesn't mean you're right, no, but it gives you a lot more of a fucking basis of information to bear an opinion on. When you think the earth's flat and you think some guy made the earth in 6 fucking days and nights, your knowledge is base. Your knowledge is, your brain will not allow you to think outside whatever box you are put in. It's that simple. That's why religion worked back in the day and it doesn't now. We are too clever for religion. The way the Bible is written, heaven is in the clouds and hell is underneath the ground. Sorry, underneath the ground is the mantle. And we know every fucking layer all the way to the core. So where's hell? Because it ain't there. Where's heaven? It's not in the clouds, mate. It's not in the clouds, mate. Because we've been past them. Where is it? It's not in the solar system. Because we can see the whole solar system. Where is it? Yeah, and I'm saying walk away. What I'm saying, bro, is that just because it's in the Old Testament doesn't make it right. In fact, it probably makes it wronger than any of your own morals nowadays. You follow a book to know how to live. You need a book to tell you how to be a good person. Well, obviously not when said book is teaching you to kill people. Right? The only people you should ever want to kill is if they're trying to kill you. Right? If a book tells you to kill people because they are a different colour of skin or a different religion to you, that book is full of stuff that no God would ever say. No God would ever tell you to kill his creation. So bollocks. You shouldn't adhere to it. You shouldn't listen to it. You should have enough knowledge now and enough knowing what is good and what is bad. You don't need a book to tell you what's good and bad. You shouldn't need a book to tell you that. You should know instinctively. Nobody can blame a book for their actions. Because if you do, you're a fucking fool. And I ain't going to listen to you blaming a book for your actions, mate. It don't work like that. Sorry. If you're a warmonger, you're a genocidal nutter and a nasty piece of work and a piece of shit, but you're a Christian, oh, that means you're okay. Because you repent and you apologise to God. And because you apologise to God and you accept Jesus in your heart, but you've killed 1,000 women and children, you're allowed in heaven? Is that the way it works, is it? Is that the way it works? So I go out there and I kill 1,000 people right now, yeah? But I then get on my knees afterwards, repent, say sorry, and accept the Lord into my heart, and now I'm allowed in heaven. But then you've got a man who's never done nothing wrong in his life, but he doesn't believe in God, and he burns in hell. Does that make any sense? Of course it fucking doesn't. Tell me where that makes sense. Can't get into me with these discussions, man. And I'm not even saying God is not real. I'm not. I'm just saying the Bible is not God's words. Do you know what I mean? Literally. The Bible is not his words. Because I'm pretty sure if God is alive and God is a real being, he's a lot more righteous, compassionate and empathic to lead any of his creation to kill each other. It's God. He is our Father, right? I don't believe in God, but I'm not saying he couldn't exist. I'm not disputing God with any of you, because at the end of the day, God could exist. I could be wrong. You could be right. You could believe in a God that really exists. But do you think that God, wants you killing his fucking creation? Of course he doesn't, mate. Of course he doesn't. What, because another person believes in something different to you? But then anybody can do anything, right? You can go around, you can grape the whole world. Every woman in the world, grape them all. And then, get on your knees, say, I'm very sorry, Lord, and I accept Jesus into my heart, and I'll get baptised. And now you go to heaven. But a righteous man that's never done nothing wrong, never done nothing like that, never killed anybody, been righteous all his life, but because he doesn't believe in the Lord Jesus, and hasn't repented, and hasn't been christened, can't go to heaven. He's going to be burned in hell. Fuck off. That doesn't make no sense. None. People say to me all the time, right? Yeah. And I know for a fact in this world, you have men that are killers. That are killers. Like proper killers, bro. Right? In their youth, they have killed multiple people and enjoyed doing it. They've worked for the mob and shit, bro. They've tortured man. Took their missus and kids and tortured them in front of them. But in their later life, they've realised it's wrong. So they've repented. And now they go to church. And they've been christened. So they're going to go to heaven. And I've been told I won't go to heaven. I'm going to hell. I've never murdered no one. I've only ever defended myself. And I'm full of empathy and compassion. But that's not good enough for God. No. That's not good enough. Fucking bullshit. It's not, I am kind of arguing with my own psyche sometimes. Working it out in my own head while you're watching on screen through some of your comments. All right, Jono. I don't like that humans seem to think you know God's mind. I don't like it. If God exists, you don't know him. You have no idea who or what he is. You don't know what he wants. You don't know his will. You don't know his words. You've never seen him. You've never spoke to him. Nobody has. Plain and simple. I don't know who he is. I've not got a clue. God is all powerful. We are ants to him. He's got billions upon billions of creations all over the universe, unless you're telling me that God is only in this solar system. And that means every solar system must have their own God. And every universe, every galaxy must have their own God. No, God is God of all, right? He's God of all. All that we see, all that we know. Well, there's trillions of planets out there. Yes, United. United, I'll tell you straight, bro, that is the way, that's what I do. I use my own soul, my own consciousness, what I know is good and bad, to run my life. I don't read a book that was written by men on behalf of a God that nobody's ever seen. It is very, very, very backwards. It really is. You shouldn't teach that in schools, bro. I'm sorry. That shouldn't be taught in schools. That's a wrong thing to do. Listen, I don't diss anybody who believes in God and Jesus, bro. I believe in Jesus. I know Jesus was real, bro. I follow history. I don't look at the scriptures. I look at Roman fucking written history, bro. And Jesus is written into Roman written history, bro. And the Romans kept history very well. Jesus was real. He really believed he was the Son of God. He really was a good man. He really was very righteous. He was probably the best man that had ever been born. To be honest with you, the best man that had ever been born. Yeah? Right? That I know of. You know, in his soul, with how much of a good man he was. He did get crucified by the Romans. Barbosa was. The fucking people let a thief and a murderer go. Yeah? Rather than Jesus. Do you know that? Fucked up that, isn't it? The Romans did not want to crucify him. They gave the people a choice. Let Jesus go, or let this murdering scumbag go. And the people chose to let the murdering scumbag go. The people, not the Romans. But then the Romans did fucking beat the shit out of him, whip the shit out of him, make him carry his cross up Capitoline Hill, and then fucking plonk him at the top and nail him to it. That was real. That all happened, bruv. No, I'm not wrong. The people chose. Jesus didn't say a word. The people chose. No, I'm not wrong. I know the story, bro. Go and research it yourself. The people chose. To let Jesus go, yeah, or to let Barboza go, bro. And the people chose. Why did you lie about having abs? Never said I've had abs, bro. Never said I've had a chiseled midsection. But has anybody ever heard me say I've got an 8-pack? I've got a chiseled midsection? No. What I say is I've got a very strong core, because I have. Extremely strong. But I don't rate it on how many you can see sticking out. Yeah? And when I was on holiday, I was eating loads of shit food and drinking bare beer. I'm bound to lose what 6-pack I did have, or what rip I had to my midsection. Yeah? Within a couple of weeks of being there, mate. And the punch machine, everybody in chat here watched it. People can literally try and fucking AI it, try and fuck it. People have been saying, you got 600. Shut the fuck up. You fucking divs. Yeah? Everybody here watched it. So you chat shit, you sound like a dickhead, so why are you even in here chatting to me? I have got abs. So have you. Everybody's got abs. What? Well, no, I have no abs. So that means I'm going to collapse in my midsection. Like, my skeletal structure is the only thing holding me up. I don't have no abs. Shut the fuck up. Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Everybody has abs. You could have a fucking gut out here. You've got abs underneath it. What? Of course I've got abs. Someone's got biceps. Someone's got pecs. I've got quads. What? Div. People love it, don't they? To come in and just every day, every live, every day, every live, every day, every live, every day, every live. Very tiny brains, Zortex. I know, Soup. I know. People will slow it down, they'll zoom in, they'll mess with it, they'll try and make it look however they can, innit? To try and make people believe whatever they want to believe. But the thing is, all of you was in chat watching me do it at the time. Live, right? Yeah? And in that live video, you know exactly what I hit. There was only one hit where I hit nearly 900. And then I slowed it right down again, didn't I? And just kept tapping it a few times. Because I felt my hand move. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I ain't going to hit this hard again. I hit it once, about 70%. The rest of it was all like 50%, bro. I was just going tap, tap, tap. Thing is, Zortex, everybody who watches me train all the time knows. It's like, it's mad, innit? People come in here chatting waffle to me all the time, yeah? You lot watch me train. You lot watch me throw my hands in my living room. You lot know what is full speed and full power. Because you watch me do it at home. Multiple times a week, innit? So you know. And then people who don't know, who haven't got a clue, who watch a clip from somewhere, come in here and try and tell you and me different. All you that actually know, yeah, because you watch me train all week, every week, yeah, right? So you actually know exactly what I do to create power, exactly how fast I am and everything. But they try and tell you that you don't know and you haven't seen what you've seen and I don't know and I'm lying. How funny is that, bro? How funny is that? I didn't, Phil. Nowhere near. And What's your most powerful punch? Right hook, right? When have you ever seen me hook a punch machine? Never. Think about what I hit with a 70% straight right. Imagine what I hit, bruv, with a right hook. Full power. These people are dumb. They're dumb. They're just dumb. I deal with so much fucking people who are lacking in brains and brain cells and believe any narrative that is created. I swear, I deal with them all day. And you all see it in chat. I deal with people who are lacking in brain cells. They'll believe any narrative that's put in front of them, rather than coming to watch the creator and actually getting to know the creator and knowing Danny don't chat. Ever. He won't prove anything on camera to you, but at the end of the day, sometimes he just does it for fun when he's not having to prove himself. That's what it is with me, Zortex. People will come, prove this. Fuck off. But the thing is, if you're in here, like talking to me, and you're like, Danny, how many of them press-ups can you do with them 30 key weights on the back of your back? I'm like, I reckon that it's fresh, bro, right now. Like if I was fresh, I'm not, because I did chest at the gym yesterday, right? But if I was fresh, I'm like, I don't know, maybe 15 Zortex. And you're like, can you show me, Danny? What would I say? Yeah, no problem, bro. And I'd show you. Because you're not trying to make me show you. You're just generally curious. I don't mind doing that shit, bro. You know what I mean? But when I've got people coming in here and going, show me, fuck off. Show you what? Fuck off. That's not how you get anything out of me. You don't get anything out of me by trying to pressure me. Because I ain't like everybody else on YouTube, mate. You pressure me, I go, fuck off. Fuck you. That's the way I deal with things. That's what happened with JDP and Jimmy. Tried to peer pressure me, right? Fuck you. That's how I go, bro. So I don't give a fuck. I'm me. I don't give a shit, bruv. I ain't no bitch to be peer pressured into anything. You treat me with respect, though. You get quite a lot from me. Innit? You treat me with respect, you get quite a lot from me, man. People don't realise that. They're fucking dumb. Get exhausted. I don't prove myself all the time, mate. If I proved myself all the time, then now I'd be in my car driving to a punch machine, wouldn't I? At the risk of breaking my hand to prove a point to you all, wouldn't I? You won't see me on a punch machine till probably I'm next in Tenerife. And then I'll just do it for a bit of gas when I'm having a drink. Probably. So no, I don't prove nothing to nobody. Do you know how many people in the last week have told me to prove to them that I can curl 50 key? I haven't done it once. I don't prove fuck all. Not anymore. Used to, yeah. It's a normal thing, by the way. For a man who knows what he can do and being told he can't all the time to go, fuck you, I'll show you. But not no more. I won't even do that no more. Fuck you. You don't believe what I can do? I don't give a shit. Your opinion is meaningless. It means nothing to me in my life. I don't give a shit whether you like me or fucking hate me. I couldn't give a shit if you have a bad day or a good day. Not my concern. My concern is my life, my happiness, and the happiness of the good people that watch me. And if you're a good person that watches me, yeah, it's a totally different attitude from me. I do care about you. Yeah, and I do have time for you. People are realising a total 180 with me, mate. I'm totally different now, son. I don't prove nothing to nobody. At all. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. If you don't fucking like it, lump it. It's just the way I am now, mate. Couldn't give a fucking toss. I don't need to, you're correct. I do not need to, bro, you're correct. I mean, do you know something? This is a funny one for you. You know Dan Bennett? I went to Dublin with him, and then all the trolls from YouTube went to his videos to try and make it so that I would never go anywhere with him again. I'll be in Marbella before May with Dan Bennett again. That he's paying for me to go again. Why? Because he spent time with me. And he said to me that is the best fucking time I've had, Dan. That was brilliant. It was amazing. So I want to rerun it. This time I want us to go to Marbella. I'm like, okay, bro, let's do it. So before May this year, you're going to see me in Marbella with Dan Bennett and Witty again, having the time of my fucking life. So, you know, your trolling had little to no effect because the man's taking me away again. Come on. Yeah, Ron, going again, bro. He messaged me last night. And the trolls tried their very best to put a wedge in between me and this geezer so he'd never invite me again. But the thing is you know, all the troll comments amounted to nothing because he spent time with me, bro. So he knows. Dan knows what I'm like. Dan knows it's amazing to spend time with me, mush. Do you know what I mean? That's why he wants to rerun it. Don't give a fuck about the trolls. He don't care. I'll stream loads, bro. Yes, G-Man. It was on 789, I think. I think that's what I hit. 789, bro, I think. I'm not exactly sure because I was a bit drunk. But I think it was 789, bro. No, 889, sorry. 889. Not 789, bro. 889. My biggest hit. Don't forget, bro, I hit that punch machine about 10 times. I hit some round about 800 near the end. Because I was just tapping it. I hit one big hit. That's what everybody's talking about. I don't think it was 890. I think it was 889. Yeah, but I hit loads around about 800, 820, 830. Yeah, I hit it about 10 times, bro. There was one hit where I hit it hard-ish, 70%, where I actually put a bit of body weight and speed into it. And that's what everybody's on about, that they watched. Yeah, that's what everybody's on about. They're not on about every hit. I only hit it hard once. Well, not even hard, but harder. So I actually felt the impact through my hand. Yeah, and then I started hitting it soft again. And it wore like I was hitting constantly that high. Nah, I tell you. Nah, I hit loads that were like, you know, high 700s, low 800s, 840, fucking loads of them, bro, because I was just tapping it. Do you know what I mean? But I hit one that was kind of large, just under 900, mate. Just one of them, though. Yes, J-Raps, how you doing, brother? Bro, if you think that punch machine is on anything but hard, with how hard I hit, what are you trying to run here? So you reckon that it's on a setting where a 5-year-old can get 800, but I can only hit just under 900. But a 5-year-old wouldn't even reach the bag. Right? What the fuck? So if there is settings, that would have been on hard, bro. I know that for a fucking fact. What are you trying to run here, kid? Jesus. Oh, United, playground to fuck, bruv. Playground as fuck, bro. It's all playground. All of it. He said, she said. My dad's harder than your dad. My dad's Bruce Lee. My dad's got a Bugatti. My uncle's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Well, that's what it's like. It's very much like that on this place, mate. I'm gonna doorstep you. You ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna fight you. You ain't gonna do shit. I'm a bad man. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's what YouTube's like, bro. That's what all social media's like. There's real people on here. Yeah, real people who watch, real people who do content. Content, though, very few and far between real people, mate. Honestly, when it comes to content, most people are just fake as fuck. Dickheads, man. Yeah, but you do have a few people like me that are real. And we do, and in my chat, I have a lot of good people. A lot of people whose morals are in the right place. A lot of people who don't adhere to that playground bullshit. A lot of people who don't like clip channels, don't like trolling. Real people. I do have a lot of them in my chat. But I also have a lot of dickheads every day. That's part of the course, though, mate. That's just part of the course. Yes, Kingy. I've learned how to set them up now, haven't I? Sorry about that, everybody. But, you know, listen, for the people who watch me and want me to do loads of content and stuff, yeah, think The more adverts you watch, the more money I earn, the more content I can do. Come on. Craig's podcast last night was utter dross. Well, bro, I mean, I think we've witnessed now how boring them pair are. And the other pair on the podcast are as boring as them. I have seen little clips like, it's fucking, bruh. I've never seen anything so boring in my life, mate. It's like watching paint dry. Like I've said before, I don't know how they have 300 people watching them, bro. I mean, I think it's me, innit? But what I don't understand then is, why watch them when you can just watch me? Why watch it secondhand with two people who had nothing? They had nothing. They don't bring no entertainment, no comedy. It's boring as fuck, man. In fact, they make my content more boring. How the fuck does that even work? They actually make my content more boring than what it is. Because they talk. And when they talk, it's fucking shit. It's boring as fuck. If they just left me to talk, yeah, it'd be more exciting to watch. I've seen more energy in a snail, man, than the pair of them, bruv. It's like lack of energy, lack of anything to say, lack of intelligence, and lack of wit. And people watch that. I don't even know how, man. Just dull as fuck, man. Dull. Listen, I'm doing a podcast soon. So I've got a podcast. I've got this thing with Dan Bennett. Yes, Bradley, the podcast will be you'll get to see how people interact. You've seen from the podcast before, right? Yeah, that's how people interact. That's how you bring content. And obviously it'll be clipped to fuck because they have no content. They will never be invited on a podcast, or if they did, they will never be able to produce one like I'm going to produce. Yeah, like I've already done in the past. Same as the Dan Bennett holiday. They'll never be invited anywhere like that, and they won't be able to do the content like what I'm going to give you again. I don't know exactly, well, I kind of do know when it is, but I'm not going to tell you. That's my business. You'll see when I'm there. Right? It's only been arranged since last night, so we've got to go through all the details and shit. Right? But listen, they will never be, because they've got nothing. They've got nothing to give. That's why they clip me. Because they want to laugh at me. Why? They want to laugh at me enjoying my life when they're sat there with no life. And people want to sit there and watch people with no life ridiculing somebody with one. Okay. No problem. Well, you sit there and laugh at me. Because every fucking view that you give me earns me money and enables me to go and enjoy my life even more, while you lot sit there watching me enjoy my life. The people who are in here for the right reasons enjoy watching me enjoy my life and bring actual content. All the rest of you chaff, yeah, just want to watch me or watch somebody else watch me enjoy my life because you don't enjoy yours. Let's get it real. Anybody who comes here with hate when I'm on holiday with my wife for a month, that's jealousy. Pure jealousy. Pure, unadulterated jealousy to the core. Because when somebody's on holiday for a month, there's no way you would go in there and type anything negative. Me personally, it'd be like, fucking hell, bro. You are a lucky bastard. Fair play, mate. I'm buzzing for you. Looks like a lovely place. I hope you enjoy your holiday and that. That's how I'd interact with them, because there's no jealousy in that. None. Do you know what I mean? None at all. I'm not jealous of anybody having a good time. I'm happy for them. Why? Because I'm a proper geezer. Not a jealous fucking troll. With nothing and no life. Because none of them have. They sit there and watch me all day, every day, doing whatever I'm doing. They sit there and watch me all day, every day, doing whatever I'm doing. They follow my life, every day, all day. I am their life. And they don't even like me. Mate, listen, I watch a lot of Bryson DeChambeau, but I don't watch Bryson DeChambeau because I think he's a cunt. I don't watch Bryson DeChambeau and type nasty things in his comments, because if I thought he was a cunt, I'd just not watch him. Got better things to do in my time. I only watch and engage with stuff that I want to. I only watch and engage with people that are a benefit to me in some way, either in their content, in their attitude, in their personality, whatever it may be. If they're a benefit to me and I enjoy watching them and I get something from it, yeah, then I'll watch them. If I switch on to somebody I can't stand, I don't watch them. I've got better things to do with my life. Yeah, it is. Break 50 is wicked. Yes, Zortex. I'll see you there.
We do broadband, so you can do live full fibre broadband without interruptions. Fibre optic.
G-Man, no. You've got to understand, right, that for me, I'll tell you straight, where there are many ways of putting things. So you've got to understand, mate, that in my channel, other channels are very toxic. You look at the comment section, it's disgusting. They feel free to go in there and ridicule women, speak nasty about children, ridicule children, call everybody crackheads and wrong-uns. Now their chat is like that for a fucking reason, because they allow the dickheads in that start with something not too bad, seems like a bit of rough banter, but just rough banter, and then within 5 minutes turns into absolute disgusting shit. We don't allow that here. This channel is not for toxic behaviour. If you haven't got the respect to keep your mouth shut, yeah, or to communicate correctly, you will be gone. This channel is not for children. This channel is for real people. And I don't mean that if you're young watching. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. But if you are young watching me, young people can be more gentlemen than adults, I've found nowadays. I mean, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad when a 15-year-old's more of a man than a 40-year-old. But I bet you there's loads of 15-year-olds in this world that are more men than half the 40-year-olds on fucking YouTube. That's the reason why we don't allow anybody in this chat. Because we won't have it turn from a healthy chat into a non-healthy chat. My channel will not be turned from a healthy channel into a non-healthy channel. And I mean up here. That's the reason. Bring some content. I've just brought you 4 weeks of fucking Tenerife content. What do you mean? You know something, I did a cooking live yesterday. And a singing live. A training live before that. A gaming live before that. I play golf all the time on live. And basketball. And tennis. I do drinking lives where I just chat to you all. This is just a chatting live. So the chat will go how the chat goes. Everybody knows this. I flow with the chat. There's no actual subject to this live. Maybe you should check my channel out before you come in waffling that, mate. Because I do bare content. I'm the only one who does content. I've spoke to Craig, yeah. I went on his live about over 2 years ago now. Before all this shit. And yeah, fucking didn't really know anything about him then. I'd been told in a few of my lives before I went on his live that he'd made some bad jokes on stage, like. But I didn't look at what the bad jokes was. I didn't even know what there was. Yeah. And like, I think we had a discussion in his live about it, and I was like, yeah, I know, it's probably some Roy Chubby Brown shit, like, and people have took it too far, and it can't be that bad and that, but he never told me, you know. He never actually told me, yeah, what he'd said. If he did, I would have just jumped off the live straight away. I would have looked at him and gone, you're a fucking prick. And I would have jumped off. It was after I came off his live that I found out. Because I don't get involved in the dark side and all the drama. I never have. I've always just done my own thing, right? So it would have been stuff that I missed. You know what I mean? And then when I came off his live, a few people from my audience were pissed that I'd been on his live. I didn't understand why. So I was like, look, I don't know what you're on about, yeah? I got told he said some bad jokes, but how bad can they possibly be? And then the people who's in my live went, Danny, how can I fucking show you? And I was like, Instagram me, bro. And then, fuck me, I went onto Instagram, bro, and I had about 20 people send me the video. And then as soon as I watched that video, mate, this was probably, I can't remember exactly how long after going on his live that I did the live where this happened, and people were like, Danny, fucking hell, I can't believe you went on this live, it's a fucking wrong and blah, blah, blah. And then they sent it me all on Instagram, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, oh my fucking God. And that was the day that I'm like, I never want nothing to do with that man ever again. And that was before I found out everything else. To begin with, I just heard the stage jokes. Yeah, once I heard them though, mate, and I knew what he'd said, I realised why everybody was pissed. I just realised straight away. I was like, fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? And that's when, for me, I was done with Craig and I'll never speak to him again. Obviously, which would never happened, right? It was just to make him look big, because that man could not fight fucking Rach, let alone me. But when he was trying to organise fisticuffs, I messaged him a few times on Instagram to try and get the information off him about where he wanted to meet me, which never came, right? But what I will say, that's the only time. And that was just because I thought we was going to get some fucking, you know what I mean, some hands on him. Yeah? But I'll never speak to that man again. He had his chance and he was never going to do it. He was just trying to get clicks and views and make himself look hard. That geezer can't make himself look hard. He's a fucking wanker and a pussy. Yeah, so at the end of the day, there's no point. But I thought it was all serious for a minute there. Again, last time I let me dupe that. I'm not interested in that with anybody anymore. Yeah, even Craig. I couldn't give a fuck, mate, if he came on live today and went, I offer Danny Geo. I'd just say, fuck off, dickhead. I ain't got time for you. Do you know what I mean? I just ain't got time for you, mate. You're a dick. Never happen. You're a dick. Yeah, so I won't even ever entertain that with nobody ever again. Right, but I'll tell you straight, where he's concerned, mate, he's a bad man. I mean, yesterday in the podcast, you know, they was talking about wrong and shit, yeah? Because somebody sent me that preview. And that preview was all about him buying a website that was something to do with child bad stuff. Yeah? The other guy who sponsored him even said the words child, P-O-R-N, right? In that 7-minute preview on his channel. That was all about disgusting stuff. And he bleeped it out, right? And you saw how him and all his co-hosts thought it was funny. The one thing I will say is Rach did not look very comfortable. You watch that preview, mate. Go on his channel, because I got sent it on Instagram and I watched it last night, right? You go and watch that. Yeah? And you can actually see that Rach is very uncomfortable with that conversation. But the other 3 people, they're laughing and joking about it. They think it's funny. That subject is never funny. Never. Ever funny. It's never funny. You fucking bunch of wrong-uns, man. There's nothing funny about that subject. Truth though, right? Oh, quite, you could see it, couldn't you? She wasn't comfortable with what was going on, but she didn't have enough balls to actually tell him, no, shut the fuck up, I'm turning this off. She didn't have the balls to do it, did she? She did look uncomfortable though, I'll give her that. She's the only one that looked uncomfortable. The other 3 looked like they was reveling in it. Disgusting, bro. Fucking disgusting, mate. Anybody can use my content. It's called fair use, mate. You just have to put yourself in it. You can't just take my content like this and do nothing to it. Otherwise, you can get copyrighted by me. But you can use my content as long as you don't blatantly copyright the shit out of it. It's called fair use, mate. Look it up. Anybody who knows about YouTube knows what I mean about fair use. Yeah, they do look very scared of him. I don't know why. I don't know what he's to be fucking scared of. Well, he'll get the police on you. Get you put in a straitjacket. Tell the internet you're this, that, and this, and everybody will believe him. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the people sat around him are probably that uncomfortable, thinking, "What's he got on me? Has he got anything on me? Oh, I can't say anything wrong to him because if I do, he'll put it all over the internet. He'll ruin my life. He'll have police at my door. He'll have fucking social services at the kids' fucking school and that. You know what I mean? Oh, I better stay quiet. I better stay quiet." That's the power he has, mate. Horrible little man. No. I'm going to take you to him. Yeah, he's a nitty. He's a nitty. I'll give you that, he's a nitty. He's just a div, bro. That's the way to put it, is a div. That was so funny though, isn't it? How I actually made him do some content for you all, didn't I? You should say thank you to me. Because me ripping the piss out of all the content creators about never doing any content apart from sat here talking about everybody else. He took you out for a team building night the other night, didn't he? I haven't watched it, but that's what I heard. Somebody told me in my chat, and they told me the content was absolute drivel. Somebody told me the content was fucking drivel. Was it? So I didn't watch it. I don't need to watch them four weird people go out and try and enjoy themselves and try and look normal. Carrot cake. Been eating a lot of carrot cake now, you know. So you can thank me for that, folks, if anybody got to watch that drivel. Looked like they were having a book night. What was it like? That was it. Dull and vile. Was it dull and vile? What would you give it out of 10, folks? You know what I mean? What would you give it out of 10? What would you give? I haven't watched it, so I'm not going to watch it because it's something I can't be asked watching that. But some of you have watched it, yeah? So what would you give it out of 10? Was it a vlog or was it a live? Was it a vlog or was it a live? Minus 10. Looks like the bent version of Brokeback Mountain. Oh, so it was a vlog, like videos. Yeah. So, what would you give when me and Tony go out and do a team building fucking live for you all? Yeah. What would you give the marks out of 10 when me and Tony go out and give you a team building live? Yeah. What would you give the marks out of 10 for that then, folks? What would you give the marks out of 10 for that? TNK. Used to click you, Danny, look at him. Now look at him. Bruv, I haven't seen that geezer for... That's the fucking first time that name has come into my head for fucking so long. I couldn't even tell you. So I don't know what you mean, mate. I haven't got a clue. Fuck me, I haven't thought about that geezer for a long, long time. 10. Yes, James. 10 for the funny content and the energy, yeah? Come on. I know it anyway. I know you always love watching me and Tony out and about, mate. Yeah, Northern King, bro. I haven't fucking even thought about that dude for a long time. What's going on with Northern King? I don't even know what you're going on about, bro, to be honest. Yeah, I forgot he existed as well, bro, to be fair, until somebody just mentioned him. Are you looking forward to the... Thank you, Spasticus. Are you looking forward to the Marbella content? That's going to be fun, innit? Me and Witty again, bro. Me and Millicle, bro. Because that's what Witty is to me, you know. He's like my little brother. You know what I mean? Oh, I know, Acquires. I called that out in my thing the other day, innit? Yeah, he's fat. Fat with little tiny arms. What a combo. What a combo that is. I haven't seen the podcast now. Get a job, everybody. Everybody laughs at me today. Yeah, I'm doing Marbella, mate. Dan Bennett again. He wants to rerun it in Marbella this time. Danny G on tour, Mr. Hustle. Only in a few months, bro. It's not going to be long. Well, guess what?
Oh, no, Joey.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Marbella this time, kid. Come on. Yes, truth. Yeah, Danny G on tour, bro. No carbs before Marbs. Oh, listen, I'm not on the pool, mate. Never on the pool. Witty might be. He's single. Witty might be after getting himself some Marbella mush. Or some Marbella muff, should I say. Witty might be able to get himself some Marbella muff. But not me, mate. Not me. I'm married, bro. I'm out there for that, bruv. I'm out there to swim in the sea, absorb some vitamin D, and maybe get pissed for you with me. Come on. Very pissed for you with me. And I don't know what Dan Bennett will have organised. He'll have some shit organised, won't he? Spasticus. I don't know I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know if he wants to play golf there or if we're just going there for a party. So I don't know. I wouldn't know, bro. I'll let you know when I know. You know what I mean? I don't know yet. We only spoke about it last night. Dan messaged me last night, so we only spoke about it last night. TNK9. What do you mean? The Northern King tried to get his YouTube. What? Provo, what are you on about? Oh, you've lost me now, bro. You've just lost me. You've totally lost me. I don't even understand what you mean. I'm not doing no boxing content while I'm away, bro. It's just going to be food and beer and sea, bro. I'm going for a lad's fucking... I don't know how long we're going to be there. Probably 3 or 4 days. I don't even know what you're all on about. Oh, Craig, have you been to Marbs? How many people in here have been to Marbella? Because I've never been. And I'm wondering what it's like. Like, I've never been to Marbella. So has anybody here ever been to Marbs? Because I don't know what it's like, mate. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, but Jake, I don't take that shit, do I? So it don't matter to me. I don't take that. Is it a bit like basically Veronica's in Tenerife? Is that what I'm going into, is it? What did you think to it, Craig's Mohawk? What did you think? Did you like it? Was it fun?
Basically, a grown-up version of our beef.
Grown-up version of beef, my son says.
Oh, mate, we went there. It's expensive over there.
I don't even know what you're on about, I swear. I really don't, like, I don't know what you're on about, mate. You ever lost me, innit? Like Las Americas? Yeah. I thought so. I thought it would be, Zortex. I thought it would be. I mean, I'm fine in Las Americas, bro. You got to understand, I'm Danny G, bro. All the English know me, mate. So nobody ever wants to fight me, you know. You know this sort of text. Everybody just wants to have a fucking chill with me and have a laugh, mate. That's what it is with me, isn't it? They see me and they're like, no way, Danny fucking G. I mean, can I have a picture, bro? Well, of course you fucking can, lad. Come on. And as soon as they see that big smile, man, that come on, it's the energy I give, innit? It's the energy I give. It's not a violent energy, bro. Do you know what I mean? It would be, obviously, if it had to be, but it's not a violent energy, is it? It's a proper, like, let's have a laugh. Let's get pissed and have a fucking giggle energy. That's what it is, isn't it, with me? So I've been in many places like that, bro. Many I have. Many, many places. And it always does it. It's always a really good night, bro, to be fair. Always a really good night. I always end up, like, mixing with loads of groups of lads and having, basically, it was a bit like that in Dublin. Don't forget Dublin. I can tell there's some fucking rough lads in Dublin, mate. When I went into Connor's bar, those bikers, I can fucking tell, bro. Them bikers are men. Do you know what I mean? That biker gang, I can't remember the name of them, but they're men, bro, they are. They're proper geezers, like. Yeah, I can just tell by looking at them. I can tell from a mile away. And they were so chilled, bro. Spoke to a few of them. Nice people, do you know what I mean? Nice blokes. Gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? Gentlemen. And most people go off the vibe, innit, of the person they're in front of. And because I bring such a good vibe, bro, and I'm always laughing and I'm always smiling, the way somebody said it to me years ago was, Danny, listen, like, I'm not being big at this, is what somebody said to me, right? Danny, listen, you look like somebody. You can tell by the way you move and present yourself and the way you're built and everything that you can actually proper fight. When people see you in real life, trust me, doesn't matter what the sound line, anybody in real life can tell just by how you move, how confident you are, just the way you are, yeah, you can fight, right? But what they see is they see your bone structure and all that stuff, so they know that this geezer looks like he can fight. But then you present that massive smile of yours. Do you know what I mean? So where people would feel uncomfortable around you, maybe because of how you look, yeah, you bring a different vibe. So people automatically feel very chilled around you and very happy because of the way you look at them. Because I generally look at people and just present a massive smile on my face because I'm always happy to speak to people. Do you know what I mean? And he said, so you got to think about it like this. Why would anybody want to fight somebody who looks like you, who can clearly look after themselves when they don't have to? When the said person is just a vibe, said person doesn't want to fight anybody, said person is out for a good time, said person is polite and courteous and happy. Do you know what I mean? Why would any of these people ever want to fight you, Dan? They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. They'd leave you alone and just let you have your night and probably interact with you. And I was like, well, that's how it goes, bro. And he was like, that's the reason, trust me. That is the reason. He said, the way you was before, when you used to have a lot of fights when you was out and stuff, he said, that might have been because your aura was different. This is somebody close to me. He's like, your aura is way different, Danny. Now your aura is just positivity. It oozes from your fucking pores, Dan. It just oozes from you. And when you're around somebody like that, you don't want to be anything but positive, Dan. He says, I'm telling you. He says, because this is somebody I know in real life, innit? So he's like, Danny, why do you think I spend so much time with you? I spend so much time with you because your aura is always positive. It's always happy. It's always upbeat. And people gravitate towards that. And even if somebody's having a bad day, when you smile at them with your genuine, massive smile and say, you all right, bro? Come on, I'll buy you a drink, son. Come on. That geezer could have been having the worst day of his life, but you have just took 5 minutes out of yours to make it better. He says, and that is what it is about you, Dan. I'm always honest, bro. I'm always honest and I'm always open. I'm a nice guy, mate. Well, you all know that now. You've been watching me for long enough. Oh, yeah, well, them skinny 18-year-olds on the sniff will get on with me, mate. They'll see me and they'll be like, what the fuck? This man is my whole youth. Daddy, can I have a picture? Come on, son. Come on. I'm very honest and humble, bro. Yes, are quiet. I am very loud, but not aggressive. So they are assured, yes, in my presence, that this man doesn't want nothing ill from me, doesn't want no ill on me, doesn't want me to have a bad night. I can tell by just speaking to him for 30 seconds. This man wants to buy me a drink. He wants to bring me along on the vibe. He wants to have a chat to me. Do you know what I mean? He's a nice guy. He's got a big smile on his face. Do you know what I mean? So why? Why would you want to fight me? There's plenty of other dickheads that would annoy you, that if you want to fight, go and have a fight. Do you know what I mean? Why want to fight me? I don't want to fight you. I'd rather buy you a drink, mate. I'd rather buy you a drink and shake your hand. Spasticus, listen, for me, bro, the trauma I deal with myself. I deal with this trauma myself, bro. I don't need anybody else, really. I've been dealing with it all my life, and I'm much better at dealing with it now than I ever have been. So I don't need no therapy, bro. No stranger could tell me about what I've been through unless they've been through the same. And there is no therapist that will have ever been through, I'm not being bad, what I've been through. No chance, not a fucking chance, mate. And unless you can relate to me, you can't help me. That's why I can help so many people, me personally. Because, you know, pain and grief and loss and sadness, I can relate to it. You can learn about grief. You can learn about sadness. You can learn about loss, right? You can learn about heartache. You can learn about how somebody's soul can be darkened and corrupted and, you know, burned. You can learn about it in books. It's not the same as experiencing it. Nobody can help me unless they've experienced what I have or something like it. And no therapist has experienced what I have. No way. And I don't care how learned they are, how many books they've wrote. I mean, how many books they've fucking, well, they could have wrote or they've read. Doesn't make no difference. That does not substitute for the experience of going through it. Yes, user. That's what I can help people because I've been through all this shit. So I'm an empath. So if you've got a problem and you need to talk to me and you tell me something bad's going on in your life, I can instantly put myself in your situation, feel your pain because I let it in. And then through feeling your pain, I can then help you. That's why sometimes you see me get upset because what I'm doing now is I'm taking your pain on. So I know what you're feeling right now. How can I give you advice if I haven't got a clue how you're feeling? Well, usually that's just how it is. I am a massive empath, bro. Everybody knows this. I'm a massive empath, bro. I am, oh shit, what am I doing? That might get this, are you still getting ads, by the way? Fucking, should have turned that off ages ago. It's a blessing and a curse being an empath. It's a blessing because you can help people. It's a curse because to be a true empath, you've got to be able to take pain on board. Pain that you've probably already suffered in your life. So you've got to understand, like, if I take on somebody's pain because I want to understand how they're feeling so I can help them, I've probably been through that pain. So once I take that pain in, I'm not only taking their pain on, I'm also reigniting my own from memory, right? That's why it's a blessing and a curse. Because if somebody needs me in chat, and you've seen me do this many times, and I talk to them, and you see me take that pain on, I'm not just taking theirs. I'm reliving my own. And it hurts, man. But it's a blessing for people who need me, but a curse for me. You know what I mean? I am always thinking of others, bro. It is broken and still smoking. I'm way too caring, bro. But you know, as much as sometimes my kindness has people stab me in the back, I'm too accepting sometimes. But if I let go of that, I'll be let go of a part of myself, you know what I mean? I'll be letting go of part of myself, mate. And as much as sometimes being a good person is not rewarding, it's not, you know, sometimes it's really not. It's not rewarding to be a good person, mate. Sometimes you get stabbed in the back that much. People fucking trample on that trust that much. People take the piss out of your kindness that much. It's really hard to stay on that lane, you know, to stay on that road of trying to be as righteous and as good and as compassionate and loving and empathic as you can be. It's hard sometimes because people genuinely just trample on it. But there's a lot of good people in this world that I can help, man, in whatever way that they need my help, you know what I mean? And if I let go of my kindness and my willingness to help and that part of me, then that help disappears. And I have saved some people, mate. Like, I don't even need to go into detail, but I've saved some people, like, through just being here for them, you know? I've done that a few times now. I've literally saved some people, man. And I have to look at that. Sometimes when I think, like, you know, when the dark side of me is like, listen, everybody's taking the piss too much now, Danny. Yeah, you should just cut them all off. Close yourself off from the public. Become more ruthless. And then the other side of me is like, Dan, listen, you can't help people like that. If you're closed off and you're ruthless and you're nasty, you can't help anybody like that, Danny, including yourself. So I have to really, it's a struggle sometimes to stay on the path, but I do, and I will, and I won't come off it. No matter how many people screw me over, no matter how many people take the piss, they're dickheads. There's good people in this world that deserve my time, deserve my love, deserve my compassion, and deserve my empathy. And I can't let a little group of dickheads spoil it for everybody. And I ain't that weak. No, I'm not familiar with that poem. Yes, super. Listen, when you've had my life, mate. Well, I agree with you to a certain point, but, you know, it's... I think that ultimately it's like... Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, is it? Best way of putting it. That's the saying to put it in, isn't it? That's the context to put it in, right? Nothing worthwhile is ever fucking easy, mate. Being a good person is worthwhile. So it's not going to be easy, is it? Being a bad person isn't worthwhile, so that'll come easy. Do you get me? It's the way I always think these things to keep me going. These are thoughts that I have all the time to keep me going. Quinn, respect, bro. Oh, well, no, nobody could, mate. Nobody could deal with my hate. No one. Not one YouTuber could deal with what I deal with. None of them. Not one of them. They'd fold. They'd crumble into dust. Not me. I'm too strong. I'm just too strong. I've been through too much, man. I've been through stuff in real life that would kill most people. And I've just soldiered through it. Always, that's what I do, man. An obstacle comes in front of me and I go through it. Next one, through it. Next one, through it. It does give you an iron constitution. I'll give you that. Not shying away, not running away, not hiding away. Just dealing with it. Always just dealing with it. It does give you a certain amount of strength. But it's hard to do. It's not easy, man. But the more you do it, the tougher you get. No, Super, you know what it is? I don't really allow them to. They choose to, and I can just take it. That's the thing, innit? They choose to, and I can just take it. I don't allow them to. Do you know what I mean? Because there's nothing really I can do about somebody chatting shit. Do you know what I mean? The only way that I could say, I don't know, fucking cardboard man. Yeah? So cardboard man, right? The only way I could theoretically stop him is to go to his house, kick his fucking door off, run in his house and smash him to pieces. And then it would stop him. 100%. Once these had been on him, it'd stop. 100%. What happens? So for one, that's the wrong thing to do. Even though he's a cunt and he deserves it, I am not a bully. I could give that man a backhander, bosher, right, just to teach him a lesson. But do you know, like running up on somebody's house, kicking his fucking door off, running in his house, smoshing him to pieces in his living room? Yeah, that is wrong. That is wrong. It's so wrong, mate. It's so fucking wrong. And I won't do things that I know are wrong. And I'm not a bully. I've had many people in my life that have chatted shit about me. And when I've seen them, you know, from the area, and when I've seen them in the shop, I've gone, a dickhead. You got something to say to me? And they've crumbled. I haven't then beat them. I haven't put my hands on them. I've just looked at them and gone, you're a fucking pussy, bro. Fuck off. Because I won't do it. I won't beat a man who is lesser than me or a man who has already submitted. Unless he's hurt my kids or my wife. That's different. If you actually in my real life physically hurt my wife or my children, there's no begging me, mate. You're going to get it no matter what. But that's the only time. So I know it's wrong. And the repercussions of it. I have a right fucking record on me, mate. I've been arrested many times for fighting. Do you know what I mean, right? Many times. Yeah, and I'm telling you now, I go to jail for a long time for that. So I go to jail. My wife loses her husband. My kids lose their dad. I lose my freedom. For what? My ego. Now, the old Danny, maybe. Because he was run by ego. But not me. Not this Danny. This Danny has control of that ego. That's what enables me to stay so righteous nowadays. So many people on YouTube do not have the ability to control their ego. They don't have the ability. I've got that ability now. So I don't go with impulse. I go with thought. It's a very good thing that I've developed since I've become like this. I think it all through before I act. Karma will catch cardboard, man. Yeah, you've got to think, mate. Solo. Do you know something? If I heard that he'd been attacked, cardboard man, I'd laugh my tits off. No remorse whatsoever, right? I haven't done it. Do you know what I mean, right? So I ain't got to feel no guilt about smoshing some weak man in. Yeah, I haven't done it. So if I heard that he'd been whacked up, yeah, I would laugh my fucking tits off, bro. I swear. But not rage. I don't like rage. I'm not saying I've got any, like she's a woman. So the thought of a woman getting battered over cardboard man doesn't sit well with me. Him himself, if he gets battered, he deserves everything he gets. I would laugh, bro. Just laugh my fucking head off. I just absolutely laugh my head off. But not when it comes to rage, bro. Because she's a woman. I don't agree with any woman getting beat, no matter how horrible that said person might be. It's something that me as a man can't never condone. I can never condone it. Are we good? Can you see me now? Are we back? Are you still getting it? The spinning circle of death. We're back. We're back. Come on. Hello, hello. It's because the internet, well, the electric's just gone off tripped and that, yeah. So I've had to fucking press the emergency, yeah, because I can't find the fucking electric card. And now all my electric's coming back on, right? But now I'm connected to 5G rather than my fucking house internet because my box is coming back on now, right? So it's switched from one internet to the other. And when it does that, bro, it just fucks up. So yeah, like I was saying, with me, if he gets battered, he deserves everything he gets, man. He's an horrible bastard. But it wouldn't sit right with me to know that a woman had been battered. And that's just being honest with you, mate. I wouldn't like the thought of knowing that Rachel had been battered, mate. That's not something I'm about. Hit the likes on your way in, by the way. Hit the likes on your way in, folks. Well, yeah, but I don't even agree with putting your hands on a woman, bro. You got to understand. Listen, you all know me. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with putting hands on a woman. Never in any circumstance. Ever. I won't even raise my voice to a woman, really, unless I have to, like. But then I'll only raise my voice. The fuck is going on, man? With my electric? It's all still gone again. I think there might be something weird going on with my electric here, you know. It's just all gone again. You can still see me because I'm on my 5G. But it's just all gone again. What the fuck, man? Bro, right, you know something, we'll end the live there. Yeah, because I need to phone Tony. We'll end the live there because I need to phone the missus, yeah? To find out where this electric card is or ask her if she knows what's going on because it's all gone a bit fucking weird, mate. It's all just gone a bit weird, mate, yeah? Yeah? A little bit fucking weird, mate. Just a little bit. So we need to phone Tony G to find out what's happening with the electricity. Do you get me though? Do you get me though, bruv? Fucking hell, you never get to see my eyes this close. You never get to see my eyes this fucking shiny, do you? Damn. Damn. Don't look around the eye. Look into the eye. You're under. Damn, bruv. Damn. Don't look around the eye. Look into the eye. You're under. You will like my life. Every time you come in, you will leave a nice comment. Every time you leave, every video of mine that you watch, you will like, you will subscribe, and you will share and tell your friends. Every app that you own, you will share me, because I am the one true Danny G. I am the one that Odin sent down to entertain you all. The powers of persuasion come from the eye. The soul powers the transfersion of energy, the transference. Don't let the eye break contact. We've got to keep contact with the eye of destiny. You will look straight into the eye of destiny. Do not let your gaze falter. Stare at it. Be absorbed by it. Be drawn in by it. You will like. You will subscribe. You will watch. And you will love it. Don't look around it. Look into it. Follow it. Fall into the eye. Come into my brain. Into my soul. Become one. Molded with Danny G. Hoorah. Hey. Come on. Come on. Fucking hell, man. So me and the Eye of Destiny will see you all later, yeah? Come on. Come on. Stay blessed, man. Have a really good day. I'm going to eat some food and then I'm going on my game. Once I can figure out the electric situation. Come on. Peace out, man.